Okay, Randy, so it's great to have you here. And today we want to talk a little bit about the lead generation systems that we've deployed working together this last year.
Yeah.
And we are Team Kaikoa. I joined back in February. Can
Yeah.
we start with before we started working together and tell us a little bit about where you're at and what you've been up to in the real estate business?
Well, a little bit about myself. I've been a resident of Maui 23 years, living in paradise. It's like an amazing place to be. I've been in real estate for almost 20 years, and it's been an amazing journey being in real estate here in Maui. It's a beautiful place to do real estate, so that's not the hard part at all. And through my journey in real estate, I have tried a little bit of everything. And the longer I've been in business, the more I realize I've just got to work smarter because with technology being the forefront of Keller Williams, I need to incorporate as much as I can and learn things at a rapid pace. And I'm not the most technology gifted person. However, I do embrace it and I really want it to be efficient. I want it to make us work smarter, not definitely harder, but smarter. So this is, you are the gift to me when I met you this year and you became part of Team Kaikoa. So I'm excited about our future. I've learned so much in this past year, and it's shown in the results of our team production. And I've also seen that there's much more to learn and much more to do.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, we met taking Bold together.
Yes.
And then in February of 2018, I joined your team.
Or
And
2019, this year.
Of 2019, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
And why
although
was
although it feels like a decade we've been working together.
I know, right? and why was it that you decided to take me on as the second person on your team and get started that way?
Well, so just to backtrack, so I've run teams throughout the years in my real estate business, but I had to scale back when the economy and when the real estate market had a downturn in 2009. I scaled back, and so I've been working as a partnership with other agents over the last 7-8 years. I had a team partner, but then this was the year that I said I need to scale out the business bigger to do higher production of units. And that's where you enter the picture as part of that scalability. I realized that in order to have a very successful real estate business nowadays, you have to have a huge social media component. You need to have that internet savvy. And my team previously, before you came on, was pretty much just having an assistant. And I had another team partner who who stepped back from real estate. So I went solo in 2018. I was pretty much solo. Plus, I had an assistant and a transaction coordinator. And with that small team, you can only do so much, obviously. And since Keller Williams was really moving towards becoming a tech-enabled company, and we're going to be releasing these major platforms with artificial intelligence and the new CRM platform, I knew that to survive, I would have to bring on somebody with that experience, and that's where you came along. And so when we met during Bold, and you told us about your background of doing social media and Facebook and all those other outlets of advertising and marketing, I said, I got to know who this person is and what he's about. So there you go.
Excellent. Yeah, thanks for sharing. And then we also have been doing lead generation on social media. We've been enabling technology and systems. Mm-hmm. What has been the process and experience this last year with that lead generation system?
Yeah, so our lead generation systems now, again, I've had lead generation systems. I have other sources of lead generation outside of my database and my sphere of influence. I have utilized other lead generation sources and a lot of networking groups that I belong to for my lead sources. As far as internet, I was paying for other lead generation sources for seller leads, which were not as successful as I would like to have seen the return. So when you introduced us to the Facebook campaigns, which was the primary lead generation source that we have used, I was just overwhelmed to see how explosive it really is, right? I didn't realize how effective and how powerful it could be to generate those kind of leads for a lot less money than the other sources that I was using. And I know we reached a point where we had to turn it off because I did not have the systems to follow up. So that was a real big aha moment and a big learning curve that these campaigns can work. However, you really need to have a strong follow-up system, whether it be yourself or a team behind you to do that. So it's been a learning curve, but it's been awesome to see the results.
Right. And the results were really fast, right? We turned it on and it was like the next day.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, there's 5 to 10 leads right there, ready to go.
Yeah.
And since then we've added a third person to the team because now we have the capacity to provide the marketing administrative support. And so we've been able to leverage the additional team member as well to do that follow-up.
Yeah, correct. So having another team partner involved to follow up on the leads is going to, be a big help for sure. And it's made me think even bigger because I know that, again, 2 may not be enough to support the number of leads that are coming in if we really want to be at the highest level. Mm-hmm. So I'm already scaling the business so that we bring on 2, my goal by next year is to have 2 more buyer's agents and possibly an ISA person to handle the inbound calls so that we can be on top of it and be proactive and not let anything slip through the cracks. Because time is of the essence with these leads as they come in. And what's the beauty of it is that it captures, it captures their information up front. And I know you also added some qualifying questions to better scrub these leads as they come through. So that's really important.
Excellent. And then what has been the best part about us working together so far? Aside from us tearing down the dance floors.
Right on. Then there's that. Okay, so Boz is, by the way, the best dancer next to me.
Next to Randy.
and Liza, our other team member. Yeah, you can't be on the team unless you dance, right? You got to dance. But one of the best things of working with Boz is that you are extremely dedicated and you're quick to respond. You're patient and you educate and train us, which is really, really important, especially if you're not, used to all these technical terms. I mean, you're able to explain it in a way that makes sense. And I do appreciate that you have many clients that have used your system and have shown that it works. So that's all the testimony I need if it works for other people. And then I've had the chance to use it now for many months. And I'm seeing the results through our production, and I'm seeing the results of just knowing that it does work, and the volume that it can produce is just be prepared. Whoever, this is what I just be prepared and have the right infrastructure to support the volume that it can do for you.
That's right. And can you speak a little bit about the awards that we've been on a hot streak this last 4 months? Can you speak to that?
Yeah, so that's really exciting because just as our new team member joined right around summertime, our business has just been, we've won awards every month for the last 4 months. on top units and volume. And that speaks volumes for us as a small team that we're able to accomplish that. So I'm looking forward to more of this, more awards and production that, you know, we weren't doing a year ago. And that says it all right there.
Yeah. And what would you say to someone that is thinking about partnering up with me and me helping them with their lead generation systems?
Well, first of all, think big, because that's important in our business. You got to think big. You got to think big, and you got to know that it's possible, that those leads exist. A lot of them have just never been exposed to this type of marketing. So when they see your Facebook ads, you know, and if you do it continuously, it will just generate and multiply by itself. So you have to take the first step of just trying it out and see the results and follow through with them, because ultimately it's the fortune is in the follow through, as we say. So that's, just do it. Don't hesitate about it, but think big and jump on it before somebody else does.
Awesome. All right, Randy, I think that's great. And thanks for sharing. I think that we could go ahead and conclude there. Is there
Oh,
anything else that you might want to add as a final thought or insight?
sure. Well, happy holidays from Maui. If you have anybody that's looking to buy, sell, or invest in the islands, I'm the person to call. When Maui calls you, call us. And you can't go wrong with Boz. He's very dedicated to what he does. He's a driver. He knows what he's doing. And just, you know, listen to his ideas, and you can't go wrong. Okay. And win all those top producer awards, because I know you got it in you, as I do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Randy, for the kind words. And I will see you next time at the office.
You got it. Aloha.